Emir Tariq was a man of steel and ambition. He had inherited the throne of Madinat al-Nur, the City of Light, and saw his legacy in skyscrapers and sprawling industrial complexes. To him, progress was measured in smokestacks and the ring of machinery. On the northern edge of his domain lay the Wadi al-Awsam, the Valley of the Species, a vast, ancient forest that had stood since time immemorial. It was a living library of biodiversity, a haven for rare birds, medicinal plants, and complex ecosystems that purified the air and water. To Tariq, it was just lumber, a prime, unexploited asset. His chief advisor, an elderly scholar named Hakim, pleaded with him. My emir, the Wadi is the city's lungs. Its roots are the fingers that hold the soil and filter the water that fills our aquifers. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, If the hour is established and one of you has a sapling in his hand, let him plant it. He did not say, let him cut it down. Tariq waved a dismissive hand. Sentimentality, old friend. The hour is not here. My people are here, and they need jobs and growth. That forest is a relic. We will replace it with progress. The one person who understood the Wadi's true language was an old botanist, Dr. Layla, whom the locals called al-Ard, the mother of the earth. She lived in a small, stone cottage at the forest's edge, her life's work cataloging its intricate web of life. The day the logging crews arrived, with their roaring machines and gleaming axes, Dr. Layla did not stand in their way with a protest sign. Instead, she stood at the tree line, her hand resting on the gnarled bark of 1,000-year-old oak. She closed her eyes and whispered a prayer, not of protest, but of profound sorrow. They do not know what they do. Forgive them, for they are corrupting the earth without knowledge. As the first tree, a mighty cedar, groaned and crashed to the ground, a strange silence fell. It was as if the forest itself had taken a sharp, pained breath. Then a wind, cold and unnatural for the season, swept through the valley. It wasn't a howl, but a whisper that seemed to carry a single, clear Arabic word on its currents. Kafa. Enough. The loggers shrugged it off as imagination. But the next morning, the city awoke to a crisis. The taps sputtered and ran dry. The great aquifers that fed Madinat al-Nur had, inexplicably, dropped to a fraction of their levels. Dr. Layla came to the palace, uninvited. She was not angry, but carried a heavy sadness. She stood before Tariq and his panicked council. The water is not lost, Emir Tariq, she said, her voice calm but firm. It is withheld. The Wadi al-Awsam is not just a collection of trees. It is a complex living system. She opened a large, leather-bound journal filled with intricate drawings of root systems and hydrological charts. You have committed Faizad Filard, she said, pointing to a verse she had inscribed on the first page. They walked out onto the balcony. The strange, cold wind was blowing through the city, and this time, the whisper was clear to everyone. It rustled through the empty streets, through the silent construction sites, carrying that same chilling word, Kafa. Enough.